What's going on, guys? I am just getting set up here. I know it's early. I just want to make sure I get everything working. So, trying to get my live feed to come up on my computer so I can see your guys' comments and such. But for some reason, it is not wanting to. Let's see. Where are you? Ah. All right. If there's anybody there, can you say hello? Just so I know. I can wait. Hello? Hello? All right. You guys are coming. My voice is coming through. That's good. I have about a 7-second delay. Oh, there's a like. There's a like. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, I got like 13 more minutes, so I'm going to go and grab my girlfriend really quick because she's going to do the drawing. There's everybody's names are in the bucket there. We're not going to start with the drawing, but I'm going to need her for that. And then I need to just get some technical advice because I don't know why I'm not seeing comments. So I'll be right back. Hello? Hello? Could you come down and check something for me? I'm on, but I'm not seeing comments for some reason on the computer part. And I'm not sure where you were seeing them last time, but.
Oh, it's on the chat on the right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
If you get in front of it, you're going to be on live.
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, okay. It's just no one's commented yet.
Nope.
Okay. I am back. Let's see. I got all the giveaway items are here beside me. I know it's not much of a background, but it will get better. I'm still thinking about that, how I want to do that. I didn't like the AI background on this thing. I'm not really liking that glare either. Let's do this. That should help a little bit anyway. Learning. No comments yet. Oh, there's one. External sugar cookie. Hi. Todd the big dog says hi. Oh, eternal. I'm sorry. Eternal sugar cookie. Hello, eternal sugar cookie. Todd the big dog is my girlfriend. So if you guys want to go subscribe to her channel, I don't think has anything on it yet, but it's all about, she's trying to build a brand for our large white dog, whose name is Todd. And yeah, I think you've seen him in some of my shorts and stuff. So he is a big, giant, 120-pound, white, massive dog. And we still got about 9 more minutes. I'm stirring the names. I think I had 65 comments or something now. We got 9 people in the room. Hello, 9 people. Oh, Hollyberry cookie, where are you? Never heard of a Hollyberry cookie, but alrighty then. Todd the big dog says Washington Coast. Yes, we live on the Washington Coast. We live in a town called Ocean Shores. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or if you've ever been there, but it's a cute little town. Not really so little anymore. It's pretty amazing, actually. Has some wonderful beaches, has a great big old jetty you can fish off of, has a big giant lake, Duck Lake it's called, which also gets people fishing. Oh, now we're down to 5. Getting lots of 100s, whatever that means. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. I really don't like these glasses, but I need them to read, sorry. Oof, I don't like that view either. Learning. I don't know if you guys checked out my last video, which was Bassarama, my last fishing video. If you did, I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun making it. Man, I caught a lot of bass that day. I probably walked out, I don't know, I lost count. Had to be over 20 bass that day. Unfortunately, on a few of them, I didn't get video of it, but one of the things I learned is I got to learn to move my hands out of the way of the camera. So I don't know if I'm going to go to an overhead camera or I just got to learn, keep my hands down or keep my hands up, one or the other. So I definitely need to improve that. But otherwise, I thought it was a pretty decent video. Hope you guys have been checking out my Gear Corner videos. I'll be putting out a lot of those. They're kind of filler and just, things I want to teach you guys most of them you probably already know, but makes for good content, I think. If there's anything you guys want me to review or whatever, just throw it in the comments. Anything you'd like me to see me do more of, throw in the comments. Whatever you particularly like about my channel. Or whatever you don't like, so I can fix it. Like, don't get your hands in the way of the camera when you're fishing. We have 5 more minutes, guys. And this is going to be a regular Friday thing. If you didn't know, I got a new multi-tool the other day. We'll talk about that maybe tonight a little bit. I like pocket knives and gadgets as well. I'm carrying the Wee Banter tonight. Great little knife. Had it for a very long time. Four minutes. Two watching. And I'm thankful. 2 is better than 0. Oh, here comes 2 more. I got about 3 more minutes and I'll be getting this baby rolling. Going to announce what the next giveaway prize is, because we are going to do another giveaway. I think it's something most people will like. I don't know. We'll see. Want to try to do, especially once I start making money at this, I want to try to do giveaways on a regular basis. Not trying to buy me love, but I just think it's cool to share, All right. We are getting close to the 5 o'clock. 3 more minutes. Next time I won't start so far ahead of schedule because I've got it kind of figured out now. We'll see how it goes. If you can't hear me or see me, please comment. Or if you just want to comment, please comment. We have 2 more minutes. On the good side right now, I don't think there's going to be any ads on this because I'm not getting any money from AdSense right now anyway, because I don't have the right number of subscribers. So that's kind of cool. We got about 30 more seconds. And here comes Todd, the big dog. Come here, Todd. Come here, buddy. This is Todd, the big dog. You big fella, huh? You big fella. Come up here. Come up here. Come on. Nope, he won't do it right now. But he is a big boy. Hey, careful. Watch the nose. He's got to sniff everything. All right. And we are live. The Friday Night Live Fishy Talk has started. Anything you guys want to talk about that has to do with fishing is cool. Don't want to talk about religion. Don't want to talk about politics. If you want to go on Facebook and argue that with all your friends, you can do that. But I don't want that going on here. I don't have any moderators or anything like that yet. So if you guys could just do me a favor and try to keep that stuff down, that would be awesome. I don't want to have to block people and stuff. So, Facebook's already supposed to block the spam on its own. We'll see how it does. But that's my only rules is I don't want to talk about politics and I don't want to talk about religion. Not that I'm against either of those, but they're just so divisive these days. And I just want to keep things where everybody's friends, right? So what do you guys want to talk about? I went bass fishing the other day. I ended up with, I don't know, 20 bass maybe by the time I was done. It was a great day. It's probably the best bass fishing day I've had in a long time. If you guys checked out that video, it's called Bassarama. I thought it was a pretty good video, except for I kept getting my hands in the way, and I got to work on that. I watch a lot of other fishing channels on YouTube, and I'm trying to pick up on things. And one of the guys that I watch a lot of is Elias V Fishing. I don't know if any of you guys watch him, but he seems to really good at not getting his hands in the way of his camera. And it looked like he had a chest rig on too, just like I use. But I guess it's just after practice and blowing a bunch of videos, he's learned that, you got to keep your hands in the right place. And I'm always just like right in front of the stinking camera. So I either got to go up or down. I have to remember that. No comments. Like I said, guys, anything you guys want to talk about, just bring it up. You got any questions? You want to know anything else about me? You want to know anything else about where I live? Like I said, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I live west of Seattle, Washington, right on the coast in a little town called Ocean Shores. That you guys see a lot of my shorts and you see a lot of reels, whatever they call them on YouTube. You see a lot of deer in those. I live in a town that is full of deer. Like, it's basically Ocean Shores is a peninsula, which means it's water on three sides, and it's 6 miles long and 2 miles wide. And I think the deer population is in the hundreds. And so we get a lot of deer. I get to see a lot of deer, a lot of really nice black-tailed bucks. I know you guys see those and seem to like those shorts when I post those. Unfortunately, you can't hunt for them here. I'm going to take these glasses off because they're driving me crazy. I'll just have to watch the comments. I may have to put them on again if I get comments so I can see them. Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. So the beach is like not even a half mile away from my back door, and I can be right on the beach. Coming up here pretty soon is razor clam digging. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. That's a lot of fun. I'll definitely get some video of that. Puts a lot of meat in your freezer in a short amount of time. That's one of the reasons I do love fishing and stuff like that, is because I like to eat. And I like to eat seafood and I like to eat fish. And it's healthy and it's good for you. So I know there's a lot of people concerned these days with mercury counts, but as far as salmon goes, I don't think the mercury is too terrible in the Pacific Northwest in your salmon. And the clams, they test them every couple of weeks. And if they go over a certain amount, then they shut it down. And so they make sure that people are eating safe clams. So that's always good. So I know the clams that we get are safe. And Todd is in the shades, messing with the shades. He's trying to sniff the stuff over here on this. I got a chair next to me that's got all the giveaway items. How about I go over the giveaway items just one last time? I only have 3 people watching. I had 65 comments, so there's 65 names in the hat. So hopefully they all show up here to watch it. And if they don't, that's their loss. Doesn't mean they won't win. It just means that they didn't get to see their name get picked. They can come back and watch this later and hopefully get their name. And if you win the prize, I'll have my email down below. You can email me and I will pack all this stuff in a flat rate box, a larger one, and get it shipped out probably Monday or Tuesday. But I need to know your address, so you're going to have to email me. My email is Rickster, RICKSTER 7771 at live.com. That's all lowercase. So, like I said, it will be in the description. So the winner is going to get a lot of my favorite things, actually. One of my favorite bass fishing lures, the Zoom 5-inch trick worm. And these ones are in watermelon with red flake, and they have the little chartreuse ends on them. I like to rig these up with drop shot setup, and they work really good. And bass do love them, just like the label says. You're going to get a storm wigglewort and what they call the pirate pattern, which is blue back, silver bottom, red lip. That's an excellent salmon steelhead lure. You're going to get Mr. Crappie by Strike King. They're basically little tiny grubs that look like pollywogs. These are pumpkin with chartreuse tails. And I have no idea what Todd's doing. Oh, he's chasing bugs in the window behind me. You're going to get a Steelhead Slammer Spinner number 5. These are made in Oregon, in a company in Oregon. Probably Chinese parts, but they are made in the United States in Oregon, which is nice. And I have this exact same color I've already hooked. Well, this is the same color that I caught that trout on the other day on my cutthroat video. And I've hooked steelhead on it, so I know it works. Also, Big Bite Baits crappie jigs, and these are translucent and they also glow in the dark a little bit, so that's kind of cool. And Big Bite Baits little grubs, and they are June bug back with chartreuse bodies, so hopefully those can catch you some fish. And from Strike King, these are called Rage Tails. One of my favorite creature baits. It's kind of a crawdad crossed with a beaver style bait. It's got the wide flat body with the kicker tails, kicker feet, whatever you call them, claws, like on a crawdad bait, crawfish bait. And these ones are in California craw color. And I've caught bass on these in the pond that I fish. I basically only fish like 1 or 2 ponds because where I live, there's not tons of bass fishing around. If you're into doing Ned rigs, if you know what a Ned rig is, this is called a hula stick. This is in green pumpkin. It's about a 4.5-inch little worm thing with a little squiddly little tail on it. You put them on a jig. They work really good in clear water, and they're that Elastec material. I don't want to open it up because, you know, someone wants their stuff to be new, but you can just take that stuff and stretch it a mile. It's crazy. And then I've got some Eagle Claw, brand new pack of, let me see, I think these are 4-aught. Yes, 4-aught EWG extra heavy wire hooks. And then I've got, also going to you, size 1 mosquito hooks. This little kit of drop shot sinkers, all different shapes and sizes and weights, and an arrow float with the bobber stopper and the bead. So if you want to learn how to do jig and bobbers or whatever, you can, or if you're just a slip bobber guy. And then you're also going to get this Placino box to put your stuff in. And this is the one with the rubber seals on the inside, so it keeps the moisture out and keeps your lures nice and dry. I like these a lot. I love this latch, how the latching system works. Has a deal on here. You could write on whatever it's for, so you don't have to go and dig and open and look inside every single box. You can look on there and say, oh, it's trout, or oh, it's bass, or whatever you want to do. So they're built nice and sturdy. And even if you don't win this one, the price on these is actually pretty good. I think you get 2 of them for like $14 on Amazon, which is a pretty dang good deal when you look at the cheap Plano ones that fall apart all the time. So I really don't like those Plano ones. Let's see, do I have any new comments yet? No new comments yet. And I have 2 people watching, and one of them's my girlfriend. Oh, and one of them's probably me. Never mind. Never mind. So, and yeah, I'm going to cut this off in about 50 minutes. I figured an hour is pretty good. Just wish I had some views. Where's all these people at who wanted to win this great prize? Man, you guys were all commented about how great it is, and I don't see anybody here. Anyway, what do I want to talk about? I got a new multi-tool. This one is made by Craftsman. I actually didn't order it on purpose. I don't know, somehow it got in my cart and I got it, but it's like, I think it was like $9. So it's pretty inexpensive. I thought it had pliers on it, but it doesn't. It has scissors, but that's okay because scissors are handy too. And it has, gotta put my glasses on so I can see. Can opener, bottle opener, Phillips screwdriver on that side, flat screwdriver with a bottle opener, a little punch deal, which is kind of cool, a teeny tiny screwdriver, and a fingernail cleaner file, which you can file. I'm not sure what you can file with it without ruining it. I don't know. Oh, and it's got a little knife blade on it too, which is not bad, fairly sharp. There it is right there. I like that it's got the red on it. I had a next tool that I actually planned on doing a video of. I really like the next tool micro tool is really nice, except it's all black. And I dropped it somewhere and now I can't find it. And it being all black is not helpful. All black is hard to see. But anyway, oh, what else do I got going on? We're supposed to get some rain starting tomorrow and into Sunday. And we're supposed to not just get a little rain. We're supposed to get some serious rain on the Washington coast. They're saying it might be enough for even cause minor flooding, which is what I want. I mean, we need a good inch or 2 of rain to get the rivers to come up. And even though an inch or 2 doesn't sound like a lot, all that water runs down the hills and into your river, and it turns into a lot of water. And it turns into enough to raise them up. Like I was telling my girlfriend earlier, I would like it if they would just turn the rivers into chocolate milk. That'd be great. Blow them out. And then by the time they drop back in shape, there'll be all kinds of salmon should be up by then. And then the fishing's going to get really interesting. So, and making content's going to get a lot easier. So, looking forward to that. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm a better salmon fisherman than anybody else, or that, I just have a knack for them or anything. But salmon to me are just a little bit easier to catch than like steelhead and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I like fishing for them. And you get, a nice 15-pound coho. That's a lot of meat for your buck. So that's always good. So we're supposed to get rain. I looked at the emergency rules. They haven't really posted anything yet as far as closures or anything in Washington or on the coast or on the peninsula. So that's good. I'm going to keep an eye on those, and I'll let you guys know for those of you who are local. Toadstkr website. My girlfriend's working on some other stuff right now, but when she gets that done, she's going to help me work on my website, and I will have reviews on there and posted items on there for my Amazon links so you can purchase stuff that I use if you want. And then I also want to get on there like links to the USGS water, so you can look at river levels and things like that. And then also maybe a link to the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife would be nice. What's going on in fishing news? I just saw that they have not reached their salmon quota yet. They're at like, and this is for ocean fishermen, they set a quota every year. I know a lot of you get from around here, but they set a quota every year for the ocean fisheries for coho and chinook. And right now they are at like 70% on the coho and like 60% on the chinook. So it looks like they're not going to have to cut the season short. They can run it through the full season, and they probably still won't reach their quota, but that's okay. Kind of weird. I thought, well, wait a minute. If we're not reaching the quota, does that mean we're not getting the number of fish that we want? And someone answered that question from WDFW on the comment that I made and said, no, it doesn't mean that they're not getting, the reports are all the same, that we're getting actually quite a record run. Basically what it means is there's just not enough people out there in boats fishing for them. So I don't know, they may raise the limits. They've done that before. I know that they're talking about reopening it for 2 kings a day, because I think right now it's 1 king. So Chinook, whatever. So that would be good if you're an ocean guy and you're wondering what's going on in the Pacific Ocean right now. And most of the guys where I live fish out of Westport. The weather's been good. The bar's been beautiful. There's nothing, no big blockages or anything like that. I haven't seen anything anyway. So that part's good. Crabbing in the ocean should start getting better now. They closed commercial crabbing yesterday or today, whenever the 15th was, or even to the 15th yet. Anyway, it closes on the 15th. So, but I'd looked out the window and I can see out in the bay here where they crab, and all the pots are gone. So that means the crabbing is going to get better for the sport crabbers. So we'll probably be doing some of that pretty soon. Yeah, it's one of the wonderful things about living on the coast here. I was thinking about trying to get another camping trip in before the weather went too far south. I don't know if that's going to happen or not this year, but we'll probably hopefully do some more outdoor and camping videos in the future. I might do a winter camp. I don't know. I've never slept out in the snow before. I don't know. Todd the big dog, my girlfriend, says razor climbing starts in October. So if you're wondering, razor climbing starts in October. But go to someone else's beach. Don't come to Ocean Shores. I'm kidding. But, it does get really, really crowded. People come from Seattle. They come from all over, like from a long ways away, just to dig clams, which, whatever, they can do that. It's fine. So, what else is going on? Hunting season, upland bird and bear season are going right now. Upland bird means mostly grouse. So that's going on right now. Mushrooms are full on right now. If you're a mushroom forager, which most of you know that I am, you should be able to go just about anywhere now and find mushrooms. And after this rain, there should be tons of them out. There should be tons of them. I have not found any chicken of the woods yet, which is disappointing. Hopefully I will, though. And I need a drink of water. And I'm just talking and talking, and nobody's commenting. Still, if you're alive, leave me a comment. Let's get into. Let my girlfriend know I would like you to come down here in like about 5 minutes, and we'll do the giveaway. Let's get into what I'm going to give away next. And the next giveaway is going to be this guy right here. This is a Orvis. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They make fly fishing gear, fishing vest, and it is really, really nice. It's probably one of the nicest fishing vests I've ever seen. It's made for wading, so when you're in the water, you don't get the bottom of your vest wet. It's got like a backpack thing on the back, so you can put boxes and tackle back there. It's got a quick snap deal for a quick pouch back here, and everything. Like if you look right here, everything on here is designed so that if you're flipping fly line, your chances of getting hung up are less. So it's got really good zippers. It's got these little on the front. It's got this little deal so you can put your scissors or pliers in there, button them up like this. It's got little pockets that have rare earth magnets in them for putting little stuff up there. So very easy to get into without snaps or anything. Did you see those? Got to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm talking to me, by the way. And then it's got in the vest here all kinds of little pockets for different items and little pouches and things. It's just a really, really nice vest. I don't know if it works for flotation at all. It's nice and padded on the front and the back. It goes on. You go like this. Let's see, is that right? Something's not right here. Oh. Yeah. Well, if nothing else, you can be entertained by watching me get the tangled up mess with my fishing vest. Anyway, it goes on like this. And then this little strap comes around. And I just heard my girlfriend laughing at me about my fishing vest comment. And it goes on just like this. So it's like automatic backpack and fishing vest. So you're going to want to keep, unless you're a fly fisherman, I'm not a fly fisherman. You're going to want to keep your most used lures, the ones you want to use the most up in the front, and you can keep your extra gear in the back, or a snack or a sandwich or whatever. And like I said, little pockets for stuff, little plier holders. Anyway, this thing retails for around $180 or something like that. And I got it in trade for a guitar that I bought years and years ago, and I traded it away. And this was part of what the guy gave me in trade. And I thought, oh, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to use it. And I've never used it. So it's just brand spanking new, sitting, never been used. So I might as well see if I can give it to somebody who will use it, because it's no good having a really nice piece of equipment like this and nobody able to use it. So that's going to be in the next giveaway. And I'll do a giveaway video on that, and we'll do it the same way. You like and comment and subscribe, and you will be in that giveaway. And I don't know. Hello! If my girlfriend is paying attention to this video, would you please come downstairs for the drawing? The dogs are coming. This is my other dog. This is Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Come here. Ellie, come here. Ellie. She's a weirdo. She's a psychopath. She has to check out everything. And whenever there's anything new, it scares her. What are you doing, baby? But she is a long-haired pointer griffin. Or wire-haired pointer griffin. I don't know. She's schizophrenic. That's what she is. She can be really nice, and she can be really not very nice. Are you ready to draw?
Yeah.
Shake, shake, stir, stir, stir. Hopefully not one of the names we can't figure out how to say. Here, I'll read it.
This one you can say.
Oh, Ash Burbank. If you're watching right now, Ash Burbank. Oh, you are the winner of my gear giveaway, my fishing tackle giveaway. I don't know if you can read that. Ash Burbank. You're the winner. So you're going to want to send a message to Toadstkr, or excuse me, not Toadstkr. Well, you can send it to Toadstkr, but you're going to send an email to Rickster, all lowercase, RICKSTER 7771 at live.com, so I can get your address. And as soon as I get your address, I'll ship it out. If you get it to me before Monday, I'll ship it out probably Monday or Tuesday. So, yeah, if you got it, if you heard this, if you see this, whatever, Ash Burbank, you are the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations. And I just went from 4 people watching to 2. Awesome. So, Todd the big dog says, watch out for kitties and bears while in the woods. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of the things we have around here, I just chased away about a 200-pound black bear away from our garbage can just the other night. We have lots of those. One of the places where we go pick mushrooms a lot, as a matter of fact, our very last foraging video where we were picking chanterelles, we got within 10 feet. I was at least within 10 feet, if not closer, to a cougar, which was just crazy. Like, I've seen lots of cougars in the woods. I've lived here for 54 of my 58 years, and I've been playing in the woods since I was 6 years old. Anyway, we're walking down that logging road, the same one we did the mushroom video on the other day, and we got up to where it starts climbing the hill, and I look over, and I don't know, I was like, is that a face? And you know how cougars have the little lines above their eyeballs? That's what stood out to me. I was like, oh, that's a face. And then it clicked. Oh my God, that's a cougar. And its head was big. It was a big cat. It was not a little playful kitty. And it was easy within 10 feet, but it blended in. Like, it was just laying on the ground, like it was waiting for us. It was crazy. And it was just laying on the ground, laying there. And I'm pretty sure it was a male. And the reason I say that is there's a spot before we get to that spot where every time we go in there, it smells like a kitty cat spraying. Like, if you ever smell a male pet cat spray on something, it has that really strong urine type smell. It smelled like that. And so, anyway, and I looked over at Diane and I go, oh my God, it's a cougar. And she's like, where? Well, she was looking farther away, thinking it was farther away. And I was like, it's right there, right in front of you. And she's like, oh my God. And she grabs the dog and turns around and says, we got to go. And that was our dog walking spot for a long, long time. But we don't take the dogs walking there a whole lot now that we know. And then let's see, what video was I filming that day? I think it was the day that we were filming the video where I caught the steelhead. Or no, it was the one where I went to the Queets. It's the one where I saw the elk. That video. I don't even remember what I called that video. Oh, elk yes, coho no, or something like that. Anyway, I was driving to that spot, and I have to drive right by that same place to get to where I was going on the Queets. Anyway, by the way, the Queets is loaded full of fish. So if you're local and you're looking for a place that you can catch fish, well, I don't know. I didn't get any bites, but it's full of fish. Well, I got one fish on, but I couldn't get them for as much as they were jumping. I thought I would have limited out in just a couple of minutes, but they do that once in a while. Anyway, I was driving by there and I saw that. I know it had to be that same cat, except on the opposite side of the road, just creeping off into the brush. And he was big. He was big. I would say 150 pounds big at least. Big cat, big kitty. Not a big 200 and something pounder like we have sometimes, but he was a big boy. Um, anyway, yeah, that's the cat story. So yeah, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, be aware. I know a lot of guys are into carrying firearms. I don't carry a firearm in the woods. I'm not super practiced and versed in them. I used to hunt a lot. And then as I got older and had kids and stuff like that, I used to take a week off every year for deer season and get my deer almost every year. But you know, when you start having kids and stuff like that, and it gets harder and harder to get outdoors. And my ex-wife was very against having firearms in the house. I don't know, just weird that way. So I didn't hunt. I haven't hunted since, and yeah, so I'm not super well versed in carrying a firearm, and I don't want to shoot at something just because I'm in its home. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to shoot at a cat anyway. Make loud noise, pop, pop, bang, but you can make loud noise with an air horn, or you could spray bear spray or whatever you want, and be just about as effective if you're not going to actually carry a firearm. So who knows? Someday I may change my mind about that, or Diane might change my mind about that. So she still gets kind of the EBGBs when we walk in there, like, and I'm like, yeah, right, crazy. So anyway, guys, that was the giveaway. One more time, I want to make sure I give him plenty of chance to hear this and know this. If you know this guy, let him know. Check out this video. Ash Burbank, you're the winner. I'll probably put that in the title of the video, Ash Burbank. So I don't see him making a comment on here. So chances are he's probably not watching, which is unfortunate. Weird. I had like 25, 30 followers in the first couple seconds of my last test run video. And this is the actual video. And I got 4. That's all right, because I'm coming back next Friday. And I'm coming back the next Friday. And I'm going to keep working at this thing until it works. So I'm going to keep trying different stuff and doing different things. And we're going to make this channel work. That's just the way it is. So, and I love it. I love doing it. And like my dad used to always tell me growing up as a kid, if you do what you love every day, you don't work a day in your life. And so I love doing this. And so this is what I want to do. And I'm going to do it until it works out. So I read a lot about successful channels and the things you need to do. And one of them that they all say is you have to just stick it out. You have to stick it out until you get over that 1,000 subscriber thing and get moving with it. You have to do that to be successful, and you got to do it every day, and you got to put out as much content as you possibly can, and keep feeding it out until you get the views and you get the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we are down to. Got to put my glasses back on. We are down to 2 minutes. Or excuse me, 12 minutes. We're down to 12 minutes, and then I'm going to cut this loose. Guys, once again, I'm going to just say it one more time. Ash Burbank, you're the winner. Please email me. Email will be in the description. Let me know your address. If I don't ever hear anything from Ash Burbank, we will do another drawing next week until the person who actually wants this stuff and wins it gets in touch with me. I don't do anything with your email address. I'm not a scammer. I don't sell it to anybody or any of that weird mumbo jumbo. I know there's people who are worried about that. That's my personal email. So until I get toadstkr.com up and running, that's the way it's going to go. What else can we talk about? I wish someone would ask me a question. How's that? Ask me a question. I don't know if my comments just aren't coming through or what. So if you got a question, ask me one. Now's the time. I've got 10 minutes to give you a good long-winded, drawn-out, way too many words answer. So go ahead, ask me a question. Do, 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 do. You guys want to see the view? How about I show you a little bit of the view outside? There it is. I don't know if you can really make it out, but the bay's right over there. Also the water treatment plant, which is kind of gross, but whatever. I never smell it. They do a pretty good clean operation, I guess. So, and then you can see where I get all my deer hiding videos. There's probably deer hiding back there right now. Here's an old man taking a walk with his dog. Very touristy area. It's a touristy town. So that is one thing we got to deal with. Hopefully, this bad weather we get tomorrow and the next day will thin some of those out. So that's good. I don't mean to say anything bad about anybody, but when you get people from some people, we see Arizona license plates all the time, and we see Idaho license plates and Oregon license plates. So when you get all these different drivers from all over the country in one place, traffic can be interesting because I don't know if just the traffic laws are different where they're from, but boy, they sure drive strangely. That's all I'm going to say. They drive different. Or they stop to look at the deer. And we have lots of deer, so you make lots of stops. Coming home today, I went to help my daughter for a little bit, and was coming home today, and there was an old guy in the Oregon license plate filming a big old black-tailed doe stopped right in the middle of the road. And I'm like, man, there's like 400 black-tailed does in this town, and you got to stop right now and look at one? You've never seen one? I don't know. It was weird. But that's just kind of the way it goes. So we have it says 52 minutes. We have 8 more minutes. You can ask me a question if you want. You can make a comment. You can tell me this is the worst live you've ever seen. So it's weird because I'm watching my live stream also on my computer so I could read the comments, and there's about a 7-second delay. So I get to look over and watch what I just said. Todd the Big Dog, my biggest commenter, my biggest fan. Fan number 1 says sea bass. Yes, there's sea bass behind my house. They're actually black rock cod. Technical name for them is black rock cod. Good eating little fish. And I see people are leaving in mass. There's only 2 left, which means it's me and my girlfriend watching, I think, since nobody wants to comment and tell me they're watching. So anyway, guys, we will be back again next Friday. If I do not get an email from Ash Burbank within the next few days, or at least before next week, we will draw again for the prize, and we'll keep doing it until we get the winner. So that's the way that goes. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend and a great Friday night. If you're going to drink adult beverages, please don't drink and drive. Please. Yeah. Don't need any of that stuff going on of people getting big, huge tickets or getting in wrecks or killing somebody or something terrible like that. So please, if you're going out tonight and you're running around and you're partying, be safe. And I hope you all have a really safe and wonderful weekend. Don't know. I'm going to stick it all the way out till 5 o'clock. Or 5 o'clock, excuse me. 60 minutes. Actually, I've got like 20 minutes if I go till 6 o'clock because I actually started at 5. Okay. So we're going to stick around for a little longer. Maybe some people start showing up. Waiting for the late crowd. Ash Burbank, if you're on there, if you're watching, I see we just went up to 3 people watching. If you're on there, you won. Ash, you won. Claim your prize. I still have lots and lots left. So I think what I'm going to do on next Friday's video is I'll probably still give away something, but it's going to be a during the giveaway type video. I'll ask you a question or something, and whoever gives me the first correct answer or whatever is going to win. I don't know what that item will be, but it'll just be something, simple. Won't be anything too fancy. So maybe I'll give away that little guy. I don't know. Who knows? No one knows with me. Why are you like this? I get that comment a lot. Why are you like this? I don't know. I just am. So if you guys have any ideas for any backgrounds, let me know. I can do different backgrounds on here, but I don't know. I think they look cheesy. So that's why I don't do them. Let's see. Can I do one real quick? Nope. That one? Nope. Not that one. Next page. This one? Yep, this is the one. So, which background should I do? This is just for my camera roll. I can pick out this one. Yeah. That is Ellie. That's the griffin. She has a thing with bones, so she always has one in her mouth. So that's cool. What's this one? Oh, there's the cutthroat trout I caught getting cooked in the frying pan. So that was pretty fun. That was a fun day. This one is my screensaver of a coho salmon. Yeah, I love fishing. I live fishing, kind of, sort of, in a weird way. We'll go back to that one. Yeah, and that's one of the larger bass that I caught at the pond the other day in my pond video. So you guys can see that. But I don't know, this just looks weird to me when I do it like this. So, sea bass. One watching now, started streaming 58 minutes ago. I can say hi to the one watching because she's right upstairs. Maybe, I don't know. 2 watching. So I'm trying not to focus on that. So what else is going on? Let's see. I talked about the crabbing, talked about fishing. Right now, rivers. We can just go through a quick list of local rivers that are open and that I know people are catching fish on. So if you're local, like I said, I went to the mouth of the Salmon River on the Cleats, and there was a ton of fish there. That's a long walk in. I know a lot of guys don't like fishing it because it's a long walk, but boy, there was a nice run of coho salmon at that creek. Hump Tulips River, super crowded right now, down low in Tidewater. I'm sure they're getting kings, Chinook salmon. I'm not a crowd fighter. That's why I don't go to places like that. I really don't even like going to hatchery on the hump tulips very often, but right now it's not terrible. But once we get that rain, yeah, it's going to be blasted full of people. So, but that's okay because I can fish during the week, so it makes it a little bit better. Where else do I know they're probably getting fish right now? Probably the lower Wainuchi has salmon in it, I would bet, but you can't keep Chinook, so I don't know. That's a big thing right now. That's a big thing in Grace Harbor rivers. A lot of them are closed for king salmon, Chinook salmon. I don't know why they don't start clipping them like they did on the hump tulips. The hump tulips now, kings are hatchery only, if you guys don't know. I know a lot of people say they hate it when they start clipping fish because that makes the rules you can only catch clipped fish, but that's better than not having any fish at all, I guess. So, where else? Oh, I talked to a Native American friend of mine who said that at the mouth of Cook Creek, if you happen to know you have a Native American friend who can guide you, there's supposedly tons of fish stacked up down there as they're waiting for the rain. Won't be long if it rains tomorrow. If you have a friend that can help you that can take you fishing on Cook Creek, that would definitely be one of the places I'd want to go. Like Sunday after the original rain starts tomorrow, or Monday would be really good. I've been driving by. What's the name of that river? Not is it the Mo Clips? No, not the Mo Clips. It is the Mo Clips. Yeah, I've been driving by that. The Green Lantern hole, if you know where that is, the Green Lantern. Let's see, Copalis River. It's the Copalis. I've been seeing people fishing there almost every day. So that means someone either caught a fish or there is fish there. So you know how it goes. Someone catches a fish somewhere and word gets around and 37 million people show up. So there is definitely that. The Chehalis is closed right now above the bridge, I think. It might be open below the bridge. I haven't seen any boats though, so I don't know. I haven't looked at the regs on when that opens. Might be October 1st this year. I don't know why they're waiting so late. Protecting the kings, I guess. I don't know why they don't open it for kings because man, that river gets a lot of king salmon. So that's kind of dumb. And that background is driving me crazy, so I don't want it no more. No background. There we go. Yeah, Kings galore there. So, but I don't know when it opens. I suppose you could probably bank fish it and get away with it. I'm not trying to promote illegal fishing, so you didn't hear that from me. I know there's guys doing it. It is what it is. Yeah, up north, talked about the Queets. The Brown Forks, those rivers up there should all have fish in them by now. The Hoe, I think, is closed. Might be closed. Last time I talked to somebody. That river is really weird. It opens and closes just kind of randomly all the time. So, yeah, you can go check that out on the regs and see if it's open. I'm sure there's fish in it. I'm sure there's coho. I'm sure there's Chinooks too, but I don't think you can keep any Chinooks up there. When I was at the Queets, I talked to a guy who came down in a boat. So he had fished kind of part of the upper part, and he went to the Olympic hole, and he said there was nothing. There was some Dolly Vardens and some cutthroats and stuff like that you catch all the time. And sometimes, usually, you get an old Springer or something out of there too. But he said there was nothing, so that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, that's all I know. And like I said, if you're into foraging mushrooms, man, now's the time, and it should be really good. And with this rain, it should be a whole bunch more. If anybody are locals on here and you're watching me and you know where I can go to find some decent boletes, that would be really nice. I keep finding the slippery jacks and the gross ones, the So if you know where there's any porcini boletes, that would be really good. So, or chicken of the woods. I couldn't find any chicken of the woods this year so far. And I've heard other people finding tons of it. But I went to the stump that I used to go every year and get them. And this will be 2 years in a row that there's been none. So, chanterelles are everywhere. I met actually a guy last time I was fishing when I caught that steelhead in that steelhead video, Summer on Steel. I met a guy down there who was standing there talking to me, and he was a mushroom buyer. And he said they just went through the day before like 1,500 pounds or 2,000 pounds, something like that. A lot of which were lobsters, but most of them were, a lot of them were chanterelles and stuff. So there's a lot of mushrooms out there. You just have to get out there and find them. So what else can I say? Oh, and if you're gonna go look in the parks, any of the national parks, make sure you read the regulations first. They're weird. You can only have 20 ounces or something like that, which I don't even know how you would measure that going to the woods picking mushrooms. But just make sure you check on that before you go running around picking them. You're not supposed to pick in state parks either. But make sure you look at the rules. I could be wrong. Some of them could be open for picking. I don't know. Yeah. 3 viewers. Any one of you 3 viewers want to throw me a comment or ask me a question? Please do. I can't remember the last time I had to talk for an hour straight. I think it was when I was a supervisor at Westport Shipyard. That was my old job. Don't do that anymore, and don't recommend it to anybody to do that. The yacht business is, I don't know, it's a weird business. They were really struggling when I left, it seemed like. So, what else is going on? Oh, it's a 3, now I'm at 2. So we already did the giveaway, guys, if you're one of those 2. Ash won it. Ash Bernard or something like that. I forgot a piece of paper. Anyway, he won it. So he hasn't said anything yet, so I don't know if he's watching today. Hopefully he sends me an email with his address and I can ship this off to him, and we will get this package out the door. So of stuff. And what do we got left for time? We got 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Big rain coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. Lots of new content. If you guys want, even if you watch this later, if any of you watches this whole live feed the whole time, if you want to, here it is. Make sure I get it right. Ash Burbank. Ash Burbank. If any of you guys want to throw on here any suggestions, good or bad, if you want to give me any kind of critiquing, good or bad, I'm good with it as long as you have suggestions with it. Like, don't just say, hey, all your videos suck and you're a dork. I already knew all that. That doesn't teach me nothing. If you want to come on here and say, quit fiddling with your hands so much during the live feed, or your hands are in the way and you're fishing videos too much, I know that one too. I'm going to work on that. But anything like that you want to comment on or let me know, please do in the comments below. Help me build this. That's part of building something like this, is you need help. It takes a team effort. So, and you guys are part of the team. If there's anything you're interested in, you'd like to see me do, please let me know. If I can do it, I will. If I can't, I won't. It's just that simple. I already talked about the next giveaway is going to be a fishing vest, a very, very nice one. So, and if Ash Burbank does not reach out to me by next Friday, I will be drawing another name. and looking for another different winner. So, all right, guys, that is going to be it. I hope you have a great, wonderful weekend. I thank to all the people who have stuck around and watched. I don't know if maybe you miscalculated the time zone, but it's almost 6 o'clock here. I started at 5, like I said. So that should tell you for next week what time you need to watch me. If you're on Eastern time and you want to watch me at 5, you've got to be watching around 8, I think it is. So if you're at Central time, it's 7. Yeah, and so forth. So yeah, every Friday, this is what we're going to do. And I hope you guys start contributing and talking along. I mean, how often do you get together with guys that have the same passion as fishing, right? So yeah, 4 watching now. All right. Well, I'm going to end it. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for playing along. And thanks for everybody who's subscribed. Man, my subscribers jumped way up in the last couple of weeks. Everybody who commented on the giveaway video, everybody who comments on all my videos, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It makes doing the work a lot much better. And it is kind of work. Like the pressure of knowing you have to catch fish, or you need to catch fish every time you go, is kind of different. Something I'm having to get used to, and that's probably why I've been going to places that I usually won't go or don't go, because I want to make sure I get fish for you guys. So next fishing video will hopefully be after the rain tomorrow. I'm going to definitely try to get out and do one more bass fishing video. Probably going to start doing a lot more salmon fishing once they're in the river. Like, I'll be going a lot for the salmon. So you guys will see a lot of those videos. Next time I feel like having chanterelles with my dinner, I'll bring you guys along for that. And in the meantime, you can see all my shorts of all the beautiful deer and wildlife running around in my neighborhood. So I have a friend of mine, she calls it a petting zoo. So, all right, from the Ocean Shores Petting Zoo to your home, this is Rick, and I am out.